departed Abuja for Paris, France. The special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Bayo Nanuga, disclosed this in a statement today. He said the president's trip to the European country is for private purpose, adding that the visit is en route to Addis Ababa, the Ethiopian capital, where the president will join African leaders at the 46th ordinary session of the Executive Council and the 38th ordinary session of the Assembly of the AU Heads of State, scheduled from February 12th to 16th, 2025. The presidential spokesman stated that Tinubu will meet with his French counterpart, Emmanuel Macron, and would arrive in Addis Ababa early next week for the African Union Summit. The Nigerian Senate has approved the termination of three resident electoral commissioners who have been suspended since 2023 for flouting the provisions of the Independent National Electoral Commission. The approval followed the request from the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu urging the Senate to terminate the appointment of the Mbato State Resident Electoral Commissioner for Adamawa, Sokoto, and Abia. Leader of the Senate, Michael Okoyemi Bamidele, who filed a motion, sought the invocation of Section 157 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, saying that the law empowers the chamber to approve the request. Those whose appointments will be terminated include Dr. Noura Ali, Sokoto State Resident Electoral Commissioner, confessed to corruption, incompetence, and receiving bribe of $150,000 from politicians. Barrister Hudu Yunusa Ari, Adamawa State Resident Electoral Commissioner, and Professor Ikemefuna Chijoke Uzochukwu, Abia State Resident Electoral Commissioner, as they issued a stern ultimatum to several top government agencies, warning that failure to appear before the Senate, a public account committee over pending audit queries, will result in arrest warrants and possible removal from office. This was revealed by the chairman of the committee, Senator Aliyu Wadada, who issued a stern warning while expressing frustration over the continued defense of key government agencies, including the Inspector General of Police, Kaudi Egbetukun, Federal Inland Revenue Service Chairman, Zach Adedeji, Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, Central Bank of Nigeria, Nigeria Customs Service, and Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, among others. While data further stated that some of these agencies have repeatedly ignored invitations to respond to audit queries raised by the Auditor General for the Federation.
The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will set aside his enormous commitments as President to come to the National Assembly as a mark of respect to the Assembly to present the budget. I wonder how any appointee will think and feel that he is above the law, or he is too busy to appear before the members of the People's Parliament. This is unacceptable, and from today, after this press briefing, whoever.
The chairman of the committee also revealed that beyond legal measures, the Senate is considering exposing financial mismanagement within these agencies by publishing their audit queries in national newspapers. Meanwhile, Donor for Senator Adams Oshomole has advised President Bola Tinubu's administration that superior power is needed to tackle the issue of illegal mining in Nigeria. Oshomole urged the Nigerian government to enforce stronger measures in curbing the menace of illegal mining in the country. In a televised interview, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Ethereum maintained that very powerful people were behind illegal mining in the country. You recall, Oshomole had recently said some retired generals were behind illegal mining. However, he lamented that he was misquoted, stressing that he meant some retired generals were involved and not all, as was allegedly misconstrued. Alright, following an emergency meeting held in Abuja today over the power tussle linked crisis of rocking the party, The People's Democratic Party Board of Trustees has recognized Ode Okoye as the party's authentic national secretary. The party BOT urged the party's National Working Committee to immediately swear in as the substantive national secretary of the party. The meeting has in attendance the BOT chairman, Senator Abdulfus Wabara, secretary of the BOT, Senator Ahmed McAfee. Others included former governors Achike Udenwa, Samuegu, Babangida Aliyu, and Senator Ben Obi, among others. Tragedy struck in the Kaura Namoda local government area of Zamfara state as a fire outbreak at an Islamia school claimed the lives of at least 17 Amajiri students. Eyewitnesses said the fire started late on Thursday night and raged for about 3 hours, leaving 17 students dead and 16 others injured. A resident of the area, Abdurazak Bello Kaura, told the newsman that the cause of the fire was reported to be some straw sticks locally called Kara. He added that the 17 dead students have been buried today. In a statement by the chairman of Kaura Namado local government, Comrade Mena Moazo Hadari, confirmed the incident, however, stated that he was on his way to the scene and would provide further details later. Alright, in Lagos, since the removal of the former Speaker Modashiru Obasa on January 13, 2025, the leadership crisis of rocking the Lagos State House of Assembly is yet to be over. Some members of the Lagos State House of Assembly are currently in Abuja to meet with President Bola Tinubu over the leadership crisis at the Assembly. Meanwhile, members of the Governors Advisory Council and members of the Lagos State House of Assembly held a meeting at Lagos House Marina to discuss the issues at the Assembly. The meeting was attended by the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Deputy Governor Kadiri Amzat, leaders of the GAC Tajuddin Olusi, and other members. The meeting comes about 3 weeks after the lawmakers impeached Obasa as Speaker, citing abuse of office and financial mismanagement. Alright, the suspended traditional ruler of Orile-Ifo in Ogun State, Oba Abdulsamiu Ogunjobi, was on Thursday remanded at the Laro Correctional Center, Ogun State, after failing to perfect the bail condition granted him by a magistrate court sitting in Ifo. The spokesman of correctional centers in the state, Yinka Odukoya, confirmed this to newsmen today. Ogun State Police Command had on Tuesday arraigned the suspended monarch over a viral video where he was seen assaulting a 73-year-old man, Abraham Areola, accusing him of conspiracy and threatening him with serious consequences. Police prosecutor Inspector Awoleke said the accused person was arraigned on a three-count charge of conspiracy, assault, and conduct likely to cause breach of peace. However, the case has been adjourned to March 6 for further hearing, allowing both the prosecution and the defense ample time to prepare their respective cases. You're listening to News Express on Adamimogo 107.7 FM, transmitted live from Edo. After the break, Super Falcons forward Ijamilusi moves to China. Details of this and more in a moment.
Hello, good people of Ekiti State and its environment. For your private, political, family, or club meetings, and so on, of not more than 50 to 100 participants, we introduce to you Adamimogo Event Hall. Yes, right at Olojudo's Palace, Adamimogo 107.7 FM's compound, Ido Ekiti. Ample parking space, good security, clean environment. You also have the opportunity to book for a media publicity of your event on our fast-growing social media platforms. All these for a talking. Simply visit us at Olojudo's Palace, Ido Ekiti, or call the following numbers for more inquiries: 0803-526-5812 or 0916-340-0878 or 0806-511-4430. You can also call 0806-380-8891. Adamimogo Event Hall. We are waiting for your patronage.
Glad to know you're still there. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook via Adamimogo 107.7 FM. For happenings around your news inquiries, please contact our newsroom on this number 0811-801-8242. And now to the rest of the news. Ekiti State Governor Mr. Biodo Yebanjin on Thursday had a meeting with contractors handling projects in the state and his supervisory ministries, departments and agencies to set deadlines and ensuring quality delivery of projects built for completion this year. Governor Yebanji at a meeting which held at a conference room, Governor's office at Ekiti, took a critical review of the progress reports on each of the ongoing projects in different parts of the state with the state officials and the contractors. According to a release by the Governor's Special Advisor on Media, Yinka Oyebode, made available to newsmen today, each of the contractors at meetings stated their commitment to the scheduled delivery dates for their respective projects. The Governor urged them to take advantage of this dry season to double up on the projects in order to meet the delivery dates, adding that he had directed appropriate authorities to promptly effect payment as and when due. Following spate of communal crises over chieftaincy matters and boundaries in Osun State, the National Secretary of All Progressives Congress APC, Senator Ajibola Bashiru, said Governor Ademola Adeleke has lost a grip on the security of the state. It will be recalled that communities like Ifon and Ilobu, Ido Osun, and Ede Esauke, and Ido Ajegule, Iragbiji, Igbajo, Ire, among others, have been engulfed in land struggles or chieftaincy matters, speaking on the background of the communal clash in Esauke, where 7 policemen were shot. Bashiru told newsmen in Osogbo, the state capital, he berated Adeleke's government for losing control over the security situation in the states. According to him, protection of lives and property should be paramount to any responsible government, but Adeleke has failed that. He also failed in other areas. Reacting, the Osun State Commissioner for Information and Public Enlightenment, Kolakbo Alimi, chided Bashiru, saying Adeleke is in charge, hence lives and property are safe. The Orisuwa of Warri Kingdom, Gode Iriwa, has dismissed the allegations linking the Olu of Warri, Ogiame Atuase III, to pipeline vandalism and illegal oil buckery. A recent report claims that a company in charge by the Delta State monarch was involved in such illegal activities. However, Iriwa described the allegation as baseless and unfounded, insisting that the traditional rulers had never engaged in any illegal venture. Iriwa made this known in a statement today, where he stated that the monarch has consistently contributed to the development of the Warri Kingdom and the Niger Delta region at large, making it inconceivable for him to be involved in illegal dealings. State has sentenced Professor Ignatius Uduk at University of Uyo down to 3 years imprisonment for electoral fraud during the 2019 general elections. The Independent National Electoral Commission has preferred the 3-count charges against the Don. However, in the judgments delivered today by Justice Basi Ikenang of Uyo High Court 5, acquitted Udok, a professor of humanistics, of count 1 convicted and sentenced him to 3 years imprisonment each on count food and 3 to be served concurrently. Another Uyo professor, Peter Ogban, also arraigned by INEC under similar circumstances, had earlier been convicted and sentenced to 3 years imprisonment in the trial that opened in 2019 over the year's general elections. And now on business news, government releases power tariff hike guidelines for D schools. Let's join Ogwe for details.
Good evening and welcome to Business News. As controversies trailed purported electricity tariff hike by the federal government, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NEC) has issued regulations on the procedure for tariff reviews. The latest order, signed by NEC Chairman Sanusi Garba, stated that pursuant to the provision of Electricity Act 2023, the Commission is obligated to review and approve a fair tariff to allow licenses to recover prudent costs and a reasonable return on capital invested in the business for the provision of electricity services. NEC also stressed that the multi-year tariff order methodology provides a major review of electricity tariff every 5 years, during which all tariff assumptions are reviewed to ensure the industry's viability and efficiency. Meanwhile, the Commission added that 1 year before the major tariff hike, it would issue a notice to all licensees about its intention while requesting them to submit applications for the review of tariff supported with necessary documentation within 120 days of the notice. Still on business news, the Association of Telecommunication Companies of Nigeria, ATCOM, says it understands the public concern over the increase in telecom tariffs, but underscores the benefits that makes the increase inevitable. The ATCOM president, Mr. Tony Emokbere, stated this in a televised interview in Ibadan today. Emokbere also acknowledged that the public concern was natural and expected, especially considering the economic realities faced by many Nigerians. He, however, described the increment as an investment in the future of Nigeria's digital economy, citing its numerous benefits, and emphasized that the adjustment was not just about pricing, but ensuring enough resources to maintain and improve the quality of services Nigerians rely on daily. According to him, the tariff hike is necessary, being the only viable option to ensure the right investment and guarantee good quality service. That is all on business news this evening. I am Joel Obue.
All right, thank you, Joel Ogbue. On foreign scene, Trump says U.S. will take over Gaza Strip. Ayomide Surulere has this more.
On foreign scene, United States President Donald Trump has threatened to halt all funding to South Africa over what he claims are illegal land grabs by authorities in Pretoria this week. According to reports, Trump's assertion is grounded in the myth that white South Africans are the target of unlawful land confiscations, something South Africa's government has vehemently denied. Meanwhile, the South African President Cyril Ramaphosa defended the law, explaining that it serves to facilitate public access to land rather than act as confiscation instruments. Also, Ramaphosa in a statement further explained that South Africa, like the United States of America and other countries, has always had expropriation laws that balance the need for public usage of land and the protection of the rights of property owners. Still on foreign news. Still on foreign news, President Donald Trump has said yesterday that the United States will take control of war-torn Gaza as he addressed reporters at the White House after talks with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu over the country's conflict with Hamas. Trump also said there was support from the highest leadership in the Middle East for his idea, but hours later, the leaders of Hamas, the Palestinian Authority, Egypt, Turkey, China, Britain, France, and Germany hit back. Netanyahu, however, welcomed the idea, saying it would change history and was worth paying attention to. Meanwhile, Hamas, which seized sole control of Gaza in 2007, rejected the proposal, branding it a racist idea. In a statement, the group said Trump's proposal to occupy the territory was aggressive to their people, adding that it won't serve stability in the region, but will only put oil on the fire. Recall much of Gaza was leveled in the 15-month war triggered by Hamas' October 2023 attack on Israel, and Trump has repeatedly claimed credit for sealing a ceasefire agreement that took effect last month. And that's all on foreign news. My name is Ayomide Surulere. Good evening.
All right, thank you, Ayomide Surulere. On entertainment news, Nollywood actress Paf Ugu dies at 35. Oluwatosin Adeniran is standby.
Good evening and welcome to entertainment news. Rami Willie Nigeria singer Temilade Openiyi, popularly known as Tems, has shared that she has a unique relationship with her mother. Thames disclosed this in a televised interview on the set line of the 67th Annual Grammy Award in Los Angeles last weekend. The Mr. Rebel Kronas revealed that she shared everything she has with her mom. While expressing her gratitude, the Grammy-winning said she is grateful to God and thankful for being extremely blessed and favored. Recall that Thames Love Me Jeje won the Best African Music Performed award at the Grammys on Sunday. While accepting the award on stage, she dedicated it to her mother, who she said single-handedly raised her and her brother. Still on entertainment news, Nollywood actress Pat Ugo has passed away at the age of 35. Her colleagues Emeka Okoye announced the development in her Instagram post today, along with a funeral posted detailing her funeral arrangement. What's voice is fear over the recent spate of losses in the industry, praying to God to protect his colleagues, especially those close to him, adding that the unusual death is fighting. The cause of her death was not immediately clear. Several Nollywood stars, including Rita Edochie, Destiny Etiko, Nkeshia Blessing, and Kevin Mike, also reacted to the tragic news. Parts, who lost her father in 2021, will be buried on February 7th, 2025. That's all on entertainment news. My name is Oluwatosin Adeniro.
All right, thank you, Oluwatosin Adeniro. Now on sports. Super Falcons forward Folashade Jamilusi has signed for Chinese Women's Super League outfit Liaoning Bayin FC. Jamilusi, who joined the Shenyang City-based club from Nigeria Women's Football League, NWFL champions Edo Queens put pen to paper on a 2-year contract. The powerful striker won the NWFL title with Edo Queens last season. At the same time, she was the top scorer at the NWFL during that campaign with 8 goals. Jamilusi, who also played a key role in Edo Queens' successful Waffle B campaign. The former FC Robo Queens star caught the eye after scoring the hat-trick for the Super Falcons in the friendly against the Green Ladies of Algeria last year. So, and the news extra at 6, a recap of our top stories. We told you that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has departed Abuja for Paris in France. That the special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Nanuga, disclosed this in a statement today. Remember, we also told you that following an emergency meeting held in Abuja today over the power-to lingering crisis rocking the party, the People's Democratic Party Board of Trustees has recognized Ude Okoye as the party's authentic national secretary. We lastly informed you that the suspended traditional ruler of Orile Ifo in Ogun State, Oba Abdulsamiu Ogunjobi, was on Tuesday remanded at the Laro Correctional Center, Ogun State, after failing to perfect the bail condition granted him by a magistrate court sitting in Ifo. And that's the News Express from Adamimogo 107.7 FM Olojudo's Palace, Ido Ekiti. On behalf of the production crew, my name is Kingsley